ira no ya hwehwe ampa me de ose yeyo me drop fila bi mo lead say menya ne ntie say a down way company we enipa bi asesa ECG container no mu ne ma na eton ma wo mu enra busiafo samo kaya and I'm bed drop wo serial numbers and once wa and I'm sa kire wo say a company your friend Ponlog company we Ponlog manufacturing company and I'm just see o me de man ma mo bia charge o enra mo hwe show no bi no medam wase na minister no no say wo motie ye anopai ahomachi na chese me intel me dikanya intel dada and o me soldier for custom company mo to mo stormy ho no this is a resource omo custom ho no Chinese for a good company mo ni Ponlog omo nie eni pa say 8449 and o ma fa wo mo abi before be break ho Ghana for be break ho ai wo ma ko fa wo mo now omo rush or stormy ho no eni mo sa ko hunu bi ni e bi na police for no inspector no okay enwachi ena me hu sa report we wa bonten pacho yentie report to TV3 yentie ase
another development 13 more people arrested in connection with the purported missing electricity company of Ghana containers. Chinese nationals, we understand. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly with some more details. See on the screen there. Now, the cables believed to be part of the missing consignment were traced to an aluminum smelter owned by the Chinese located at Shai Hills. The total number of suspects.
Okay, so Enra me ma lead in Shai Hills. Yes. Aluminium area. You fresh. And I just one more report and patch munti
rounded up at the end of the operation was 19, including the missing consignment were traced to an aluminum smelter owned by the Chinese located at Shai Hills. The total number of suspects rounded up at the end of the operation was 19, including these Chinese nationals. Minister for Energy and Green Transition, John Jinapo, earlier today revealed that security operatives have traced 40 out of the over.
Okay, I was here for someone who company na me lead one who company in Ponlog manufacturing. Someone who company no. That's right. Ponlog eno omako ransakon afi yento aso. This is the company. Another one is ho. Another company is here. Don't find. Almost ho. Now, where your Ponlog and police for now stormy ho. Edward and Ra. Ah, machini pa 13. Akoso saniema bebre. And some me do dano. Nina legit.
1,300 missing containers belonging to the electricity company of Ghana to a warehouse in Bong. Now, Chief Superintendent Al-Hassan Osman has been speaking to my colleague Komla Kluche, and these are the Chinese nationals that you see there, arrested by the National Security Operatives earlier today. They were tracing the content of the containers that cannot be accounted for as per the committee set up to investigate procurement by the electricity company of Ghana. Over 1,300, specifically 1,347 containers cannot be accounted for. And they trace some of these containers, according to the information we're getting, to these persons and a Ghanaian as well. So let's hear from the Chief Superintendent. I spoke to my colleague, Komla Kluche, at this particular venue where these Chinese nationals and the Ghanaian were arrested. Take a look.
Scrap companies. We followed that intel and got to this particular company located in Shai Hills. And we realized that several of these ECG cables have been cut into pieces and then melted into liquid form, molded into round aluminum bars, and then some in powdered form, which they export at very expensive prices. Now, apart from the one that they melt and sell, we also have some stock. And this particular warehouse, where the quantity you see here are from so many containers that we have been looking for all this while. We have found these cables here, which was actually sold to them with the connivance of some Ghanaians that we are gathering intelligence to arrest. But so far, on arrival here, we have been able to pick 8 Chinese suspects and then 1 Ghanaian, who is a manager. But the owner of the company, I would prefer to keep the name for now. Is on the run, but a team is on manhunt for him, and we are sure very soon he will also be arrested.
Who is this owner and what's his nationality?
The owner is a Chinese.
That's right. So, and I catch them and say the 2 companies now belong to Chinese. And on a police officer walk confirm me. Oh, yeah, Chinese. And I have all their details here. Me want details in our say. In fact, me want pictures in our office when you has here.
The owner is a Chinese, and the company is known as Ponlock Company Limited. They are solely into. The owner is a Chinese. The owner is a Chinese, and the company is known as Ponlock Company Limited. They are solely into scrap materials. That's the aluminium. Scrap material. They buy and mold it into finished product and export.
Okay, how long have you been doing this investigation?
In fact, we commenced this investigation about 2 weeks ago, when intelligence came in that these ECG containers are being diverted to various locations. But in actual fact, it started maybe several months ago, even before elections. But it's now that the intel have gotten to us, and we are determined to investigate and get.
On say, I mean, police for Obia will say 2 weeks now. Unya intel, and then after na intel as about so we share investigation as here. And then after no manya intel. Anyway, so I mean, we are all doing our part. It police you know feel say on person obeja to say your man leading so on, but 2 weeks now and then after na we say when intel. Anyway, I understand the game. Meaning, baby, I place a call into Yao Masem. Yes, that's right.
All those who even started, no matter when it started, 2 or 3 years, we are determined to investigate and get the perpetrators arrested.
When you say
that was the police in our lady where the military call ye, and ra me on me nya call say soldiers in ba. In fact, while we are rough beyond babu, in Nipa be no na. In fact, na me pese omunkoye Ukraine nipa bi kwese omo ye try so omo ye video but omo tell man like ma omo me microphone ko ye omo phone kra omo gije. Anyway, that was the first rundown. Hasusu ye what the Chinese for you yen hwa de wa ha
company no.
Thank you very much to you and thanks to your listeners. They are currently suspects, and by law they are entitled to a counsel of their own choice. So we'll grant them that opportunity. But of course, within the next 48 hours, we will also exercise our rights by ensuring that we complete investigation and put them before a court of competent jurisdiction. Thank you very much.
And you talk about a court of competent jurisdiction. There's also the issue about
right. Omako akuhun say in fact a lot of evidences sa company no am ba be din no nya no kwa. There's another one called Done for Chinese for Done for Manufacturing Company Limited. The same location. At the police for no samosem wo intel. I am also telling you something because won't tell now work I was 2 weeks but no I am lead and I'm what me arrive in a conclusion. We no mamon kweye say mo be ye enya some of here basani bi age agu Ghana for montie we mu no de wa wonim me dem kan hwe o. There's another company Drum for Manufacturing Limited. It was the same Shai Hills. Alumina ho a ho ne wo. You fresh area ho a. Eni ma ne bi eda so ho. Eti police for no. Samo peni ye na mpasa mboa Ghana. We mu nyina wo. Mon ko sa ne ma we nyina wo. This load we mu nyina ho ne wo. Vehicles o ma de fa ne o numbers ne gugu ase no. We mu eno mo sa ne ma ne de ko ho. Eti mo peni ye na se enye hwere basala ne bi dia. Period. Your friend what this year ba. You chrono inipa bia yo madwen say wo de madwen bi di agro. Right, eti abusia for na de wo mu no enra no nipa no wo makwa hu ne ma no ayewe nti se container bia yira wo mo akiko ma say ba bia wo no mahu. In fact, minister no kra say o masa komi wo India company bi. O makwa hu ne ma no bebre. Nti na me say bibia nyira ewo Ghana for na ho. Omo na lezon ne ma no de akọ. Enyi hwe nyira ye. Mo me anwe ho. Me pa cho ma bi phone line wa 0242073114. Obetuma frame sisi a 0242073114. Obetuma +233 aka ho. Enkoma ye die no. Obama ye nkwa no so. Na ma minti wo so wadwene. Na yanka che Ghana Police Service ye do mase se enra ye bo mo nka ye na omama as enkofo na mfa ye sikan nwa nanka eti ye da police for no so ase so ye cast mo muti. Hello. Yes sir.
Yo, this is Michelle.
Over here Josepa.
Yo, mo ni adwuma. We in the Kano investigation journalist. Why are you? It's a anase no so woni madwuma ya adwuma anyway. So woni madwuma ya anyway. Enye ye di nkomo obi yo hu ache na mate so adwuma bi nka me ba be ye ayo ni e kina ene diwe ya file all fe kre na obeka se odi si akwaje bribe enye no investigation journalist ntumu pesua omusua wonti ho nso bia woti ni adwuma wo ye ene de ai police ni so ede ne nam te say de o mu na ayi mo hihwe mu bi wo ye ne fa hin wo ye ne fa hin enye odi si anka bibu sei ka etwa na mo ye krokro de jon asase sade aka kotom adi because mu nyemu ni mu bi nyame hira ne dwa pa wo ye ni omu a osumu mu so no nyame mu ban na dwa di bi mu so di no wo fo mu nko sanfo meduru asumdwe mu na emu ye papa emra na emwa oh my Ghana. Why are you? Lukra yenka no. Eni. Ene na mitie ti bonko so sentwofo bi. Ai, ayi ni krampo no. Wo hwa enye ni nyina na ye ayifo dia TC for dia, ECG for dia na ai se ebinum enuanum ye adwuma no binti omo so kra niema na se omo be kra no omo betua yiti duty no na ECG die no na omo do omo niema no awuram bi na betu ena betu se ya na se enti se nipa no akwakra niema mu no efri amononi aba nti wonhwe duty nti oba no ono asasa ne ma no e de akwakoma scrabbers se munye na musai ense no ensa koton we no fremu so be sentwofo we no efremu so sentwofo akwakra ne ma mu aba na wasasa koma omu a esai awurani kopon ye tigana be yeda awurani
ti bonko so fo no doso
efie di pa na se shebre se ye beka ade ne womu no nokure womu no o meye sisa no wakofa ne be ta ho za o de se ye dia yira asem no na asem na yira tubetie na ndisi for so tiesim pam ayi no eni nipa no eni nka ye no anye ni ye na se kotwe duty no muso dia fa ho hwew no omokoto adi na oman ye soria esi buni ku mo fe company we ese gu no me se China ni
so be company of Ghana here so be kaya em say be 4 years say eyini China for bi no me trace rule so be kaya books wa aban akokra e de aba books wo ayakra mu no e de aba no enana omu e de obode ayi ti rule
yeah
enti what Ghana say China ni abia adwuma e wo Ghana but woni am a wo say no de unhuni what wo bi adwuma de ba adwuma no bi de ba adwuma na China ni abia no Ghana ho o mi hwe o de adwuma ne say wo ni am papa o so say China ni abia adwuma me say ye hu say adwuma ni nyina na say ye wa hoden a ye mfa mo Ghana fo Emma, when you so much maybe Numa, second the Japan, and woman, you're competent. Young first can woman, Numa. Oh, my, a better China spawner, who was on Numa. Woman, yes, but almost say, Nipa, or my name, and where they say no. Eh, now, Oka Cantamanto, a black Kennedy, a call. Oh, the Idaho. Yena ya bidefo no bi na shegama obi ena nya ya ti ya kan ho bom se ene yenyi mpanyifo mo na ya no na bibia ba mo megina ni mu ne yeso yenyi mochi amuka sama yeyi nka efe because se dodo e kan ho bom a ena ewedu a emu na ba kofo ya ebigiri etimunye ni mu mayeyi omu se nyama ba ku mienu miensa bia moye ama nkura na hunu nti ninka se nkura so oboye nkura omusuza but mo yempanyiko nti ene ye kan sa biko ebi kura che mo panyini na so obodi ani di amamu se mo huri ndikai but nyama bia moye amu mo hunu nti no we on se eye nu gwase kware mamu se me panyina e kamera rozane se me panyina odise ka se mu nti kamera rozane because egu oni mu as complete ampaso do mo kan so ya nokre adisi ye sikapa wo saka no he obi de sesika no aye na japade obi je na japade na so ye wi a ne ye tretensa ena minister ena wo ye sei etiana mi busa wo se ye wo ne de sa position ni ma wa ka so be ye dai because kitwa we mpo a ye nye anisam ye nyina ye dia ye nyina na bi biase enu bi dumfu bi adabruma wadum ye ti enye fa twetwa hu enu kompo wofa na opese otre wonsa ede kohwe obisuo no ya hwe wonsa na aka no se ho aso ene hwe mumo ye nyina ye ni nukure ema ye hu na eno na abrofo na ye a enu nti ye nyina ye na efe ha betena no ye kasa corruption obi nkase bi ni aburuchire the word corruption enye ye kasa ena ade eni ho bia no eni din de eni asase so eni din nemu de ho bia no e wodin etise kro bia wa de bi kasa secretary se kro bia won din a ekese se kro mo bi o China cry say we ye ketase se chi obi kun still e wo ho
corruption wo pa ba mo ye smart wo ho
ewo ho so chasie nanso so unya ade na 100% ya unya mu 80% emfa te say ye de na 100 ko di agura ni nyina ba yira uhu ba kokora na ko di mienu nchei no mafa eno ene mo man nkoso no
okay
ena ye chi wo so a odi se bi di wotwa to ye chi wo so a se ye de mra ba ye adwuma no na ye mfanye na ye wogyanto ahene na ye pachew ena na chia me hene dada okwe no ne wo faase ntimunya no eno ene ene odisi abuchire ye nchi obi emadwanto hene bia nko mra na diwa woni mra no koye mra ho eduma ukọ na dibi ma ko udifo a na mra na diwu umi afa elu bi enya eduma chief justice so waya ade oye ba amagina tum
that's right
oni mami jemenza se abato eto ya na ndisi fo keka bia bomu a ye me nkai ma me se ye be kai mu be ku krompo ye be kai enso se ko obi a ne edi ka se ye bi twetwa na ma tintinka enso still ma me dia na so se penipa edi tumi ama no a se me ne mahama se ka se dipa we no me mumu ayo modwuma me nyama dwimpo no bia ka say no susu hu odije bidas nyame hu mu bona mu ban
yeda say yen for the what team room hello hello
yeah hello audition ba me chao
sure boko
yeah binia ne corona doctor me kasa fit Denver Colorado
fantastic Fabi so way
yeah unya ya na meraho say yete broni krum ni ehu hawa system no eye adwuma na me hwe back to ye krum a hawa yedi ehu awu na ye sori ya na ya blame ye mpanifo OMP ye mpanifo adise ya wo hwe emibi okaya Ghana Medical Store I think say before Kufuor came to power something like that could that to millions of dollars from about court until ana media for na ni akire police for na esa mo so no omode mraya adwuma no omode report papa ba no ni nyina wete santam and then dipa ba kokoro ni wa ya che no millions of dollars na o tax na ya san twia no na ya san da kwa credit duro asan da be gusto ho hwe na papa yi ka se de o ka se twa to o se America da bia ni ho a corruption ni ho by they reduce it to the barest minimum yeah but you come had the air kan they say ni nyina ade ne be fa so nyina obia pese odidi bi
on say they tell say omonim how to manipulate the system to anu aso omo ye sa unsuro unsa we corruption tactics unsuro hwe because they know how to massage the system
they know hwe ade we ya agirei whether a start yam wa penso whether one confirm not pencil it doesn't matter
today any can wasem yeah
any can wasem it is say omo just politics no de be na eyira we mreso baby eyira ya is not the problem yeah na NDC ni MPP to da bia eso mo kasa chiro omachi difo no because any people was system ni mu a they play these two political parties. That's the reason why omo ye ma Akufo-Addo ho ye time Ghana because no person ma system ni ye adwuma. The very typical example ne say the OS we say ho be si hui. I say ko check political corruption as no buy and he's more corrupt than even the people who so much no.
Concept ga kurasa ko.
Oh your concept. It opens otana was ade start MPP mreso start NDC mreso no ma. This is the place I say special prosecutor or certain investigators now ko na down for na your friend anas no these are the kind of things I say ko ye ni civil Ghana sika
chia opedi odebeje fans anyeska ho we
opedi odebeje fans na wakwa gibi now I'm surprised about this policeman report ya we wow see 2 weeks in ana mu hu akiri minister so ekojina parliament say okoy na 3,000 containers ne o enti one ma minister information about the 3,000 containers no
monya papa jawo
tuwa minister na begina parliament or this year or say 3,000 containers ne o na yentimi nyi enti one sure because I'm sure say minister no ontimi ko kan 3,000 containers 1 2 3 it's based on the report that they betu nanim enti one man say report say 3,000 and at what point and a police officer no hu ya say about a month ago, about a years ago, whatever. No. At what point? I am man can't Ghana for. The problem now what Ghana no. Obia is part of it, and the politicians go on. Obia is part of it, and especially the media.
Yeah.
I'm hoping say these TV3 people, no, they are not going to make it MPP, NDC or whatever. Now you're finding the root cause of this. Or this is 1.something billion every saying IMF. Look at the amount of money you just say $700 million. And so your agenda 111 almost omunye biem. Your schools are Akufo-Addo na OC almost omunye biem. Hospitals are now OC almost omunye biem. Free SHS. How much do we spend on free SHS a year? You see yentimintia. And so your $700 million a good pot. For all you know, custom for kahun, security for kahun, police for be kahun. Adi we any one person that say or this year unko we na what time to create a court port Look at the security. Now you car crab. I feel like car the piano.
Me say one more and no Ghana phone no. I penny for to office or the phone can directly. Or the phone directly. I'm
telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I tell you bet me di ya one brosa. You bet me di ya one abrosa. What this year?
Me da say.
Uni na menya juma
right. That's the power yo. Your friend is caller. Hello.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sure, papa.
Miss Medase.
A care day, I will a care day. Why not? As one more cash up, a good more picture, but I will show you a care. A care. A care. Who on the master me? I did a January or December to one of them.
Medical can once in January, oh baby.
Yeah, January, baby,
yes. And I'm medical.
Yes, when I can show our record, I don't know, you more. Now, you show the way what show I did in now, when all the information on the brown. It's our and I'm a leak wide. We pay Ghana. In that day, they program, right? You know, we will call that one. Never send come a minister be a beginning. APP minister, I'm catching on shot or condo. Let the Mazi work on Kawasam. But I come on, carry a from them or from Pa or each one from you.
Wow.
It's Yamisha was a. If Bella, all together, I'm a car no information about if you grow police to see idea of Casaro or you walk a car. I would look at them connection. The man said, I would have the bug. Hey, fast. I said it be a bed and boom. And I'm sure no, Mr. I didn't talk about. I want to know friend, to me, you can say. That's some family on the sign of the command. Massa, addition of the job.
Medasi. Your father next caller was say, hello. 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 I'm so on Temenka. Okay, moment review. Hello.
Hello, this is.
And on that to say.
I'm one of the more than one way.
And no, my Fagagrass as well. The course in you.
I'm from Mabo Maso.
You.
One of them one casa, I'm messy. I'm very proud of you. Now, I'm going to go. This is a dummy and you.
Come almost to office.
Some local stations are. Oh my God! There's no one so yeah, I'm super highway. And you know, before I move on local way, no, now I am more information in another. And you over here in Kenya, one castle is a new wickedness. There's the meter for a winner. Oh, the lights connect and brown bread. You, meanwhile, we are new company from China. Yeah, no more from Jones and your way. And the question is, for now, no more close to company. I'm not saying, one more year the sanctions then over the month. So, I'm not the close to the other, only a part. Almost can be in conform. I'm establishing only the young Ghana for. Good. The man say, almost personal, very good. So, close to the other. I'm almost for things here. Because this time around, you know, the secret will be saying, we are living in a global world that one by you cannot hide anything. And you know, you demand it, say, again, and in the quiet the man here with China. And not Indian and Kenya Kun.
I'm underground prison, you don't show light in will soon now walk home. China.
Sanity, very wicked people. Now, the Oma Benyo and Omoria. At the same time, you know, what we have been last, no more the Kono section, you know, my sandy go. And don't you know, we invade the forest. 84 now, my dear, Yadanyamase. Young President Minister and Babaki can't talk twice in the hour. Watch out on the portal, no one come from the company, no, on close. With that, no, and then the cast for Monkau. send this idea. No man to me and Yanni, a kick idea. Just a call for no account. And only a ritual woman. Almost a theatre crown, almost theatre momo. Because the time hear me. What churchy and family tax. Then bank can say a required developmental project. My baby has Mexican book or Bakufu bottom. Yes, you tax into the Becan. Yes, you for sunlight to Obama or to the Becan and there's only. And to understand, then you say, you move about so, because I had my papa, so my gun, yes, Baba.
Medasi. Inosapomano. Emfakola. Hello.
Hello, Odisha.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Major Super Boko there.
So man can't tell say. Yankopon te afana na TV SYZ ti wonom no. Ni fie na aka no won mu best 13 count ho na wonyini nche. Very good. One thing if you no 13 count ho na wonyini nche.
That's right.
Na medical abosa ho hene na wonyina hene no mebo na baso.
That's right.
Ya say the by for say na pese ya hemfo no say ni orika kan no mo mbeye. Yeah. Italy ha no ma mi brother. Companies be brave Italy ha na company no before say establish company no ye help bia ade na ye koya hu adman ewo
sanity
na yakwa establish company no ho say be ya ye benya materials no ho na kromafo no so omun nyoma omo ye no o ma process ho no so anya aduma ye ho na nti aduma no beko ba bia aduma ho no ma ti mamufo nya bi ye ade nti na say me ye betu box ade o mikro ma o ka kire me say box ade ada say kwakosi you say company refer no chebi abrayen to box ade ho ana say mo ma baso am say e kwakosi no awaso nti wo mo dey stand fese nyina hinfo ndo mo company o mo dey mfata mo wahu say ya na Ghana no chese o ma ya ma ne kwase ampanyi bi agimi ni bi ati radio so no dia santifo ne abonofo ne akanfo atem ni wa so Ghana nkran ho no ma ya nkran nyina no eni sire ma na mo no bi ko school free no ye ne na na no ko no ye japade ya wa assassin ena e dey hwem wahu it's about time say yam na na no mo ni da ho no mo stand on ground we are going to support them say basa ban so ba betu japade bi a wa assassin say so mo ye company they have to establish it there. Ya ko basa mayo obuase basa ene ubom se Ghana ni onu Ghana ni na ya se obuase na mo di ho ma ko ye our best camp no o so afi hwe what they say Johannesburg you to go to ho so hwe Johannesburg city ni wa so obuase so ka ho so yes Johannesburg nka ho so ka fata nka yeye wa hu na unu ya me ko ma se me nka we si na fe no me fa we si na so so o se ye nyina ka se Mahama ono no onye se Ghana foto abama no wono na dwene mu nyina no wo Mahama ne niwe one ne mekira message bi gbo comment bi gbo wo yina se Mahama behavior ne nkofo behavior ne na politics nyina behavior see say o mo ahye da yeku na chiso o ma be bi ade wo enti ade even democracy pa no na wa hwe ne Mahama ne nkofo ya democracy no o mo ye dabi o chese Mahama no na dwene mu nyina o say on dey wa ya to aba ma no because when I hwe no Mahama ne NDC for ya mo bi yom say o mo no ye revolution nya power no. Yeah, sana me sana because when they are not doing anything as if say we are doing democracy in Ghana. Na Mahama no onya botre. Takra bi ne mre beso. Na me ne ya me yase say Ghana for Biantuana doso. Biantuana doso to say MPP be ba benya power anya good opportunity say obetima jeli sankrofo we laugh in prison. So obehwe na huma bronti na eja omo pa no mri se hunu. Ka appointment ya Mahama ye. Ka Mahama appointment why pa na obetima agina ho say corruption tag in front from A to Z. Nipa wa ponto mu nyina na wa ponti japa ni atu force no oye finance minister kurofo panyina onkoto ambulance mda koto abobo ya na oye finance minister enti o mawe no o mbebe because no na meeting program bre bi be kasai na okanya sasem ba unse ba bi akufu ado oni ba umia o ma expand economy na kwakodo no enega na economy mu abi enti Mahama no hu kwa be kwaso a obeti ma wura ne sa type of economy because ye dey before ni nyansa for na wura ne economy because economy na eguro to 200 something billion na economy na do 1.3 trillion na chese economy na mu abie enti na mai si akwa ya mo se mu nim no mo ye e no mo de nam nche na chief justice ya wo de wani bla ko sin sui uji ni fi ho ma se obeti ma bu ma ya na wa because when him say we are incompetent we are corrupt but we are incompetent na wo ye no what me fast the same incompetent fa ko gina ma me toko nu anim say won ko di ma ono di mra ne be aduma mra no so fa mra nkokot omo se ma mo ye nyina ne se omo fa asem papa bia nkokot ba dia fa nko na ye nko bongu ye bogu aka se omo ni asem mai na se bi o brother o de kwasa asem ko ahimfia e be ka ma Enti bro, mami bo jina di pa bo nre mo. Nda se bebre.
Yemfa the next caller wa say. Yemfa hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes sir.
Good evening.
Me jo so ejaboko.
I mean so be away. So hunu oba na obedidi asantefo atemo no.
Oh.
No o kire sa asantefo nyina ye jimifo na woja na ifo ni kromfo.
Enwanwa.
Enye so obi ba na obi expose obi. Na no fi odware a ontwitwiri na no. Kurase ni sa no. Odware a ontwitwiri na no abuo bi ba. Yemfa nto ana de toso mienu no so no sa rafo no ese etimi expose no asantemem because on say na na call no ohun de omuye no kumase so say etimi expose no asantemem a ho no boys no so ebetata na satawale kura nkomu penaku no ayi grow from na wo okay yamfa we no so nto on say yet na China for kofo bi te say asha one ebaye betu ayisa na Ghana de dwato no edoso hwa de kura mi wo mu papa kokwo ni kromani nya asem a before say asem de bekokoto no kromani ni wo 50% and sama wono na koche 50% no na bede na watimi edibem nanso ya de se yesuro enkokofo na yebesuro Europeans ado suro Chinese for Sasa mu we say anko ma yemfo mo ntuma because oni kuro nkede ne betum ade na Ghana de yemfo mu because you will mra say wona wo ye Ghana ni na nka wo ko ha o say na me ka kire o say garam say ye che China ni ba ko ifo mi no ye che China ni ba ko ene we say Ghana fo mi no nanso so no omo de kokko ne ye jai China ni nko Kana ni nko ana maji se tika sumo fa China ni aba o jai Ghana for no so what I say enti no say yan hwe ya o beja wo mu a yente wo hwe because I am menu na koye ya asani ya na kire mran say obi e